Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're traveling to one of the most lush and tropical places ever featured on a United States coin, and believe me, this journey could lead you straight to a $45,000 find hiding in your own coin jar. We're diving into the fascinating story of the United States $quarter coin L. Young 2012p, a coin that's not just beautiful but potentially very, very valuable. The L. Young quarter was the very first release of the 2012 America the Beautiful Quarters program and holds the honor of representing Puerto Rico. The reverse side of this coin is a breathtaking tribute to the El Yunque National Forest, the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System. It features a majestic Puerto Rican parrot, perched among lush tropical leaves, with a tiny coqui frog below. The detailing is exquisite and it instantly sets this coin apart from many others in the series, but beyond the stunning design lies something even more exciting: rarity, demand, and minting errors that make certain 2012 PL Young quarters incredibly valuable in the numismatic world. While millions were struck for general circulation, only a very small fraction carry the types of errors that can turn a common quarter into a collector's dream. Let's start with one of the most well-known and sought-after issues: the double die error. This rare phenomenon occurs when the coin die strikes the blank twice slightly off register, creating a noticeable doubling effect. On the L. Young quarter, doubling has been reported on the parrot's feathers, the leaves, and the inscriptions like E pluribus unum. These double die coins are considered true treasures, and when found in mint state, their value can soar into the thousands. Another exciting error to keep an eye out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, and the result is a shifted design that can cut off part of the artwork. If you come across a 2012 PL Young quarter that shows a noticeable shift, especially one where the date and mint mark are still visible, you may be holding a highly collectible specimen with tremendous value. Next, there's the struck-through error, a fan favorite among collectors. This occurs when a piece of foreign material, like grease or debris, gets between the die and the planchet during striking. It can result in parts of the design looking faded, blurry, or even completely missing. A ghost-like parrot or a nearly invisible frog? That's the kind of mistake that makes headlines in auction catalogs. You should also check for die cracks and die chips, which appear as raised lines or blobs on the coin surface due to a damaged or worn die. These can form around the leaves, letters, or even the bird itself. While some die chips are small, larger or unusual ones can make your coin one of a kind, and that kind of uniqueness is something collectors pay serious money for. And it doesn't stop there. The condition of your coin is just as important as the error itself. A rare error in worn condition is still collectible, but an error in MS65 or higher condition, with full luster and no signs of circulation, is where the real value begins to climb. Professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate these errors and increase the value dramatically, especially when the coin is preserved in pristine shape. In recent years, the demand for rare America the Beautiful quarters has grown rapidly. Collectors across the world are hunting for hidden gems in this series, and the L. Young quarter, with its powerful symbolism, stunning artwork, and exotic heritage, is right at the top of many collectors' wish lists. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a symbol, and a piece of American history that honors the natural beauty of Puerto Rico. Now here's the best part. A stunning example of a 2012 PL Young quarter, featuring a highly visible double die error, with nearly perfect mint condition and graded professionally, recently made waves in the collector's market. That single quarter, because of its rarity and remarkable preservation, was valued at a jaw-dropping $45,000. Yes, $45,000 for a coin that you might still be able to find in your everyday change. So don't underestimate the coins in your pocket, your change jar, or even that old coin roll you've forgotten in a drawer. Grab a magnifier, look closely, and study the design, the lettering, and the details. That next great discovery could be waiting for you, hidden in plain sight. If you've ever come across an L. Young quarter with a strange feature or you think you may have one with an error, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story and help you investigate. Our growing community of collectors is full of knowledge and support, and your next question might unlock the value of your very own coin. Second rare coin, we're exploring a stunning piece of American coinage, the United States $quarter coin National Park 2020p, and believe it or not, some of these quarters could be worth up to $30,000. That's right, a coin you might have in your pocket right now could be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. This remarkable quarter is part of the final year of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which brought us some of the most artistic and meaningful designs ever struck on U.S. coinage. The 2020 National Park Quarter we're focusing on today honors the National Park of American Samoa, and the reverse design is absolutely unforgettable. It features a mother fruit bat hanging upside down with her pup, symbolizing the importance of nurturing, wildlife conservation, and the unique biodiversity of American Samoa. It's not only visually unique, but it also made waves for being the first U.S. coin to feature bats, making it instantly popular among collectors. But what takes this quarter from special to spectacular are the rare mint errors and variations that can increase its value astronomically. While millions were minted, only a small number of 2020p quarters have the kind of flaws that skyrocket their worth, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Let's begin with one of the most exciting errors you can find, the double die error. This error occurs during the minting process when the coin die strikes the design onto the coin more than once, but slightly out of alignment. The result is a subtle doubling that appears on the inscriptions, such as National Park, Samoa, or even on the bat's outlines. If you spot clear doubling under magnification, you could be holding a coin that's worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and condition. Another thrilling variation to look for is the off-center strike. This error happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned within the press, causing the design to be struck off-center. A dramatic off-center 2020 National Park quarter, especially one where the date and mint mark are still visible, can be extremely desirable to error collectors and can command high premiums. Also be on the lookout for struck-through errors. These occur when something like grease, cloth, or even debris gets between the die and the blank during minting. The result can be a mysterious or ghostly portion of the design missing or appearing blurred. Imagine part of the bat missing or faded. This would certainly catch a collector's eye and boost the value significantly. Then there's the ever-popular die chip and die crack errors, which present as small lumps or lines on the coin caused by damage or wear in the minting die. On this particular coin, die chips might appear around the bats, inside the leaves, or on the edges of the inscriptions. These small but striking variations make your coin one of a kind and can drive serious demand among enthusiasts who chase these unique features. Now let's talk about what really takes your coin to the top tier of value: condition. Even the rarest error won't achieve its maximum potential if it's been through years of circulation. But a coin in mint state, MS65 or higher, especially one that has been graded and slabbed by PCGS or NGC, is where the value truly shines. Pristine surfaces, untouched luster, and sharp detail are everything when it comes to top dollar coins. And here's the part you've been waiting for: a 2020p National Park quarter featuring a well-defined double die reverse, combined with high-grade uncirculated condition and certified by a top grading service, was recently valued at an astonishing $30,000. That's right, $30,000 for a quarter that many people might overlook or spend without a second thought. So here's your mission: search those coin rolls, check that spare change, and inspect every 2020p quarter you come across. Grab a magnifier, take your time, and look closely. The signs of a valuable error are often subtle, but once you spot them, you'll never see your change the same way again. Have you found a 2020 National Park quarter with something unusual? A strange mark? A shifted design? Share your discovery with us in the comments. You could be sitting on a collectible that deserves the spotlight, and we love helping collectors uncover the true stories behind their coins. Third expensive coin. If you're holding a United States $quarter coin Nevada 1864 to 2006 D, you may want to take a closer look, because some of these coins are turning out to be extremely rare, highly sought after, and in the right condition with the right error, they could be worth as much as $40,000. This coin was issued as part of the U.S. Mint's celebrated 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Nevada's quarter was released in 2006 and commemorates the state's admission to the Union in 1864. Its reverse design is one of the most detailed in the entire series, featuring 3 wild Mustangs galloping across open desert, framed by sagebrush and snow-capped mountains, along with the words, "The Silver State." It's a tribute to Nevada's free-roaming spirit and rich mining heritage. But beyond the breathtaking design lies something even more exciting: rare errors and minting variations that make some Nevada quarters extraordinarily valuable. Let's explore what makes this coin so attractive to collectors around the globe. First up is the double die error. This is one of the most prized types of minting mistakes. It happens when the die strikes the design twice slightly out of alignment, leaving a doubled image. On the Nevada quarter, this doubling may appear in the Mustang's legs, the mountain ridges, or even in the lettering, especially around Nevada or the Silver State. If you find clear doubling, particularly on a Denver Mint 2006 D coin, you're looking at a serious collectible, one that could bring thousands of dollars depending on the condition. Another eye-catching rarity is the off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned in the press, causing the design to be printed off-center. In Nevada quarters, off-center strikes can be dramatic and immediately noticeable. If your coin shows a strong off-center strike but still has the date and mint mark visible, it becomes extremely desirable among error collectors who prize dramatic imperfections. Also, keep your eyes peeled for struck-through errors, where foreign material like grease, cloth, or even a fragment of another coin obstructs the design during minting. This leads to strange indentations, faded features, or ghost-like parts of the image. On a Nevada quarter, this could make the Mustangs or mountains appear partially missing, a dramatic and rare visual that gets collectors very excited. Let's not forget about die cracks and die chips, which appear as raised lines or blobs of metal from worn-out dies. In the Nevada quarter, these might appear near the horse's manes or on the rim, and depending on the size and placement, they can turn a common coin into a one-of-a-kind piece of numismatic art. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Even the rarest error won't reach top value unless it's in excellent shape. That's why coins graded MS-65 or higher, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC, fetch the biggest prices. A Nevada quarter in pristine uncirculated condition, showing sharp detail, full luster, and a standout error, becomes a true trophy in any serious collection. And now here's the part that grabs everyone's attention: a Nevada 2006 D quarter, featuring a well-documented double die reverse, preserved in near-perfect condition and verified by top graders, was recently valued at a jaw-dropping $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a coin that many people might have unknowingly spent on a soda. This is exactly why you should check your change, go through your old quarter rolls, and dig through those coin jars. Your next incredible discovery could be waiting in plain sight. So grab a magnifying glass and inspect your 2006 Nevada D quarters carefully. Look at the lettering, the horse's details, and the edges. You never know when you'll spot something that transforms your coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Specially, we're unlocking the secrets behind a stunning and valuable coin, the United States $quarter coin Maryland 1788 to 2000p. A beautiful state quarter with a proud legacy. This coin isn't just another piece of metal. Under the right conditions, it could be worth as much as $50,000. The Maryland quarter was released in 2000 as part of the legendary 50 state quarters program from the United States Mint. It represents Maryland's deep historical roots and cultural pride. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the Maryland State House dome, the oldest state capitol in continuous legislative use, surrounded by branches of the white oak, Maryland's official state tree. It's a clean and elegant design that truly captures the state's spirit and heritage, but what really makes this coin shine isn't just its appearance, it's the hidden rarity found in certain error coins. You may be wondering, what makes this Maryland 2000p quarter so special? The answer lies in a rare combination of minting errors, low survival pristine specimens, and collector demand. Let's take a closer look at these unique details that can boost the value of this coin exponentially. First up, let's talk about one of the most exciting features collectors seek: the double die error. This rare minting mistake occurs when a coin die strikes the design twice, slightly offset. On the Maryland quarter, this doubling might be visible in the lettering of Maryland, the motto, the Old Line State, or even in the architectural lines of the State House dome. This kind of doubling makes the coin instantly stand out under magnification, and if it's certified in high grade, it can fetch an eye-watering price at auction. Another valuable error to look for is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin isn't perfectly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. A Maryland quarter that's off-center, especially one where the date and mint mark remain fully visible, is highly sought after by error collectors and can be extremely valuable depending on how dramatic the shift is. Also on the radar are die cracks and die chips, which occur when the minting die begins to wear out or break. These can show up as raised lines across the coin or tiny blobs of metal, particularly around the edges, near the dome, or inside the branches. These imperfections may seem small, but when positioned in interesting places and paired with sharp condition, they become unique traits that collectors love to chase. Another prized variation is the struck-through error, where debris or foreign material gets in between the die and the blank during the strike. This creates a void or distortion in the coin's design. Imagine discovering a Maryland quarter where the dome appears partially faded or a portion of the motto is missing. That's the kind of rare minting anomaly that drives up both interest and value. Beyond errors, the condition of your coin is crucial. A Maryland quarter with no wear, full luster, and sharp strike, known as a mint state coin, can skyrocket in value. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by top-tier grading services like PCGS or NGC are considered elite and far more valuable. Combine a mint state grade with one of the errors we mentioned, and now you're in big money territory. In recent years, auctions have seen surprising results. Collectors have paid thousands for certified Maryland quarters with strong visual errors. One particularly eye-catching specimen, a 2000p Maryland quarter with a bold double die error and near-perfect mint state grading, was sold and valued at an unbelievable $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a coin that may have once sat unnoticed in a pocket, drawer, or roll of quarters, so don't underestimate the coins you already have. Take out your Maryland 2000p quarters, grab a magnifier, and inspect every detail. Look at the letters, the dome lines, the trees, and the edges. Do you see something slightly off, doubled, or out of place? You might just have a rare and valuable coin in your hands right now. If you think you found something unique or if you have any questions about what you're seeing on your Maryland quarter, drop a comment below. Share your discovery, and let's talk about it. The coin community is full of knowledge and support, and your find might be more special than you realize. Next coin, we're about to uncover the remarkable story of one of the most talked about coins from the legendary State Quarter series, the United States $quarter coin Minnesota 1858 to 2005p. Don't let its modern appearance fool you. This coin hides secrets that can turn a simple pocket find into an extraordinary payday. And yes, in some rare cases, these Minnesota quarters have sold for up to $45,000, and you could be holding one right now. The Minnesota quarter was released in 2005 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which honored each state with a unique reverse design. For Minnesota, also known as the Land of 10,000 Lakes, the design is breathtaking. It features a serene scene of a fisherman in a boat on one of the state's many lakes, framed by tall pine trees and with a background outline of the state itself. The phrase, Land of 10,000 Lakes, is proudly inscribed, showcasing Minnesota's rich natural heritage and strong connection to water and wilderness. But while the design alone is beautiful, what lies beneath the surface is what truly excites collectors around the world. Now let's dive into why the 2005p Minnesota quarter has caught the attention of coin experts and enthusiasts. It all starts with one of the most famous error varieties in the entire State Quarters program, the extra tree error. This incredible minting error features additional tree-like shapes appearing near the right-hand side of the tree line, close to the outline of Minnesota. These extra trees were not part of the original design, and they occurred due to die gouges or die clashes, leaving behind what looks like extra trunks or ghost trees in the background. What makes this error especially fascinating is that there isn't just one version. there are dozens of die varieties of the extra tree error. Some are bold and very noticeable, while others are faint but still distinct under magnification. The rarity and clarity of these extra tree features are what determine a coin's value. The more dramatic and clear the tree appears, and the better condition the coin is in, the more it's worth to collectors. Another prized error to look out for is the double die variety. This occurs when the design elements are stamped twice, slightly off alignment, creating a shadow-like doubling in areas like the state name, motto, or even the trees themselves. A double die Minnesota quarter with strong doubling and clean surfaces can dramatically increase its desirability, especially when certified by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC. Let's not forget about off-center strikes, which happen when the coin blank is misaligned during minting. If your Minnesota quarter has part of the design missing or shifted noticeably to one side, but still shows the date and mint mark, that's an extremely collectible error and very appealing to advanced collectors. Also, keep an eye out for die chips, which appear as small blobs of extra metal often seen near the edges or inside the finer details like the tree branches. And struck-through errors, where foreign debris affects the design during minting, can create mysterious and one-of-a-kind impressions that collectors love to discover and own. But a rare error is only half of the equation. Condition is everything when it comes to maximizing the value of your coin. The most valuable Minnesota quarters are those in mint state, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, with sharp details, full luster, and no signs of wear. Combine that level of preservation with a dramatic extra tree error, and you've got a coin that could be one of the most valuable state quarters ever released. And now, the jaw-dropping truth. A 2005 P Minnesota quarter featuring one of the boldest and clearest examples of the extra tree variety, preserved in pristine mint state condition, recently reached an astounding value of $45,000. Yes, $45,000, all from a coin many people didn't even think twice about. So this is your call to action. Go through your change, revisit those coin jars, and dig into your old quarter rolls. You might be holding a Minnesota quarter that could change your collecting story forever. Use a magnifying glass and look closely at the tree line. Do you see something extra? An unusual shadow? A second trunk where there shouldn't be one? You just might have a piece of numismatic gold in your hand. If you found something interesting, or if you have any questions about your Minnesota quarter, we'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below, share your finds, and let's grow this community of coin lovers together. Your discovery could inspire another collector or help someone spot a rare treasure of their own. Last unique coin, I'm talking about the United States $quarter coin Bombay Hook 2015 P, and believe me when I say, this coin is far more than just a scenic piece of metal. Some rare versions of this coin have made headlines in the coin collecting world and have been valued at an astonishing $30,000. The Bombay Hook quarter was released in 2015 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a celebrated series that showcases the natural beauty and national sights of the United States. This particular design pays tribute to Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge in Delaware, a haven for migrating birds and a symbol of ecological preservation. The reverse of the coin is stunning, featuring a great blue heron and a great egret wading through the tranquil wetlands. It's a peaceful, almost poetic design that reflects nature in harmony. But as collectors know, it's the errors that turn this beautiful coin into a real jackpot. Now let's talk about what makes this 2015 P Bombay Hook quarter so incredibly valuable to collectors. First, there's the ever-popular double die error, one of the most desirable and exciting mint mistakes in numismatics. On some Bombay Hook quarters, doubling can be seen in the lettering like Delaware, E pluribus unum, or even in the fine feather lines of the birds. These double details are the result of the die striking the coin more than once out of alignment, and when found in a high-grade coin, it can send its value soaring. Another key error to look out for is the struck-through error, where a piece of debris like cloth or grease gets between the die and the coin blank during minting. On the Bombay Hook quarter, this can lead to ghost-like sections or parts of the birds appearing faded or distorted, making the coin a true one-of-a-kind. These are especially loved by collectors who seek coins with a dramatic and visible story behind them. One of the most visually striking errors you might find on the 2015 P Bombay Hook quarter is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a shifted design where part of the image is missing. If your coin has a noticeable off-center strike but still displays the date and mint mark, it becomes a prime target for collectors and auction houses alike. Let's not forget about die cracks and cuds, which appear as raised lines or lumps of metal, often found near the coin's rim or along the bird's outlines. These are caused by worn or damaged dies and can add hundreds or even thousands of dollars in value depending on size, location, and clarity. Add in a flawless coin surface and you're looking at a major discovery. Condition is everything in coin collecting. Even with the most dramatic error, a worn or damaged coin won't bring top dollar. That's why Bombay hook quarters in mint state condition, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, are especially sought after. Combine this with a bold error like a double die or off-center strike, and the value skyrockets. Now here's the part that truly gets the coin world buzzing. One 2015 P Bombay hook quarter featuring a strong doubling error, certified in pristine condition, was valued at a jaw-dropping $30,000. Yes, that's $30,000, all from a coin that many people never think to look twice at in their pocket change. It's real, it's rare, and it's highly desirable, especially among serious collectors who are always hunting for hidden gems. So take a moment today to check your change, open those coin jars, and inspect your quarter rolls. Look closely at every detail of your 2015 Bombay hook quarters. Study the birds, the lettering, the water ripples, and the rim. Use a magnifying glass if needed. That small detail you discover could be the key to unlocking a massive payday. If you've ever found a Bombay hook quarter with something unusual, whether it's a strange mark, a doubled word, or a shifted image, tell us in the comments. We love hearing from you and sharing these exciting discoveries with our growing community of collectors. Don't hesitate to ask questions or post photos. Your find might be more valuable than you think. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. There are still hidden treasures out there, and your next find could be your ticket to a $30,000 Bombay hook quarter. Keep hunting, stay curious, and as always, happy collecting.